Anne Widdecombe took a pointed dig at Meghan Markle, saying she is far from being a role model. The Duchess of Sussex has come under heated fire, as Anne Widdecombe slammed her as being self-centered and very self-absorbed. The former MEP lambasted Meghan for allegedly stretching the truth and pretending to be a role model. Speaking on Jeremy Vine on 5, she slashed, "I mean, if you ask me whether Meghan Markle is a role model, I'd say a role model of everything that you don't want to be." Ms. Widdecombe blasted, "She's incredibly self-centered, very self-absorbed, and of course, she has also a very loose relationship sometimes with the truth, which she describes as her truth. Now, there's truth and there's falsehood. There isn't somebody's individual truth." Ms. Widdecombe's attack came in response to the Duchess embarking on a charity tour support organizations that are close to hers and Prince Harry's heart, a spokesperson for the couple said. Meghan walked on stage to huge cheers at the One Young World Summit in Manchester on Monday. In a speech given at the charity event, she called on young leaders from around the world to cement their place in history by working to create a better future. She said, "You are the future. You are the present. You are the ones driving the positive and necessary change needed across the globe now, in this very moment." This was her first speech in Britain since she and Prince Harry flew back to their mansion in Montecito, California from the Queen's Jubilee celebrations in early June. Meghan said it was very nice to be back in the UK and to be back at One Young World, with which she has been a counsellor since 2014. Speaking of her motherhood, she said, "My worldview had expanded exponentially, seeing the global community through the eyes of my child, Archie, and I would ask, what is this world he would come to adopt, and what can we do, what can I do to make it better?" In a message to the young leaders at the One Young World Summit, she said, "We often hear people say the time is now, but I'm going to double down on that by saying that your time is now. The important work can't wait for tomorrow." Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, spoke in front of an audience of 2,000 people at the 2022 One Young World Summit. While she included one short story about the courage of a woman from Eritrea, the Daily Mail reported that the bulk of the speech was about herself. Jesus Enrique Rosas, a body language analyst, tweeted a copy of the speech, highlighting more than 50 instances in which Meghan talked about herself in the 7-minute talk. In total, Meghan used the word "I" a whopping 44 times in her speech. Royal experts felt confused about the speech. It made no sense. It was all about her and related everything to herself, Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, told The Sun. "I don't think she knew what she was talking about. It was just me, and praising herself." Royal correspondent Victoria Ward felt the speech was not Meghan's best effort. The Duchess has delivered some powerful, memorable speeches in her time, but this was not one of them, Ward wrote in the source. She was clearly among friends and the young audience was clearly on her side. They were applauding fairly dull remarks that she was a wife and mother, royal author Phil Dampier told the source. She was using it as a platform to talk about herself and her past involvement with the organization, but it didn't tell the audience anything practical in terms of advice to fulfill their potential. The Duchess and Duke of Sussex's trip clashes with the Queen's busy schedule today, as she swears in Liz Truss as Britain's new Prime Minister in Balmoral. Truss as Britain's new